For the fried glutinous rice dumpling or ham soy gok dough, in the saucepan I have sugar, water, and cornstarch. I'm going to stir this over low heat until it is thick and becomes a paste, much like a thick custard. Now I'm going to add my cornstarch mixture to my rice flour, and I'm using the glutinous rice flour. I'm slowly going to work this into the rice flour, and at the same time I'm going to be adding a little bit of the boiling water. There's a third of a cup in my container, but I'm just going to add small amounts, and I'm going to keep incorporating the rice flour into the liquid. And once it looks like it's almost incorporated, it's good enough to form a ball. So I'm going to start squeezing the dough, and it will all come together. And by this time the boiling water should not be that hot, so it's easy to manage with your hands. And the key to this is to try to keep the dough moist. So either put it into a ziploc bag and then just use it from the ziploc bag, or cover this. So I'm going to just keep this in a little ziploc bag and pull from it, but you can see how nice it looks. Now that the dough is ready, we are going to divide it up into 12 fairly even pieces. I mean, you could use the scale, but I have found it easy to just divide the initial ball or cylinder into half and then into quarters, and with each quarter then cut it into 3 pieces, resulting in 12 fairly even discs. And we will be rolling those into balls and placing them into a plastic bag in order to keep them moist. To make the ham soy gok wrappers, I use a silicone pad, 2 5-gallon paint sticks that I get free from the paint store, and an oiled cleaver. And by depressing the cleaver onto my dough balls, I get discs that are 1/4 inch thick. Then add a little less than a teaspoon of filling onto your wrapper and gently press the edges together to seal your dumpling completely, making sure that none of the filling is exposed nor that the dough is cracked. Otherwise, your filling will come out during the cooking process. In order to shape your dough, roll this onto the work surface and bake your pointy edges just like an American football. For frying, make sure you have enough oil in the pot to completely cover the ham soy gok. It'll initially sink to the bottom, but it will eventually float to the top. When it is floating, make sure you turn it over so that it'll brown uniformly. And there you have it. Enjoy.